Hey, oh my god. Alright, cue the music. um, I don't have an editing software, so that's gonna have to do. Um, so for once, I'll give Velocify some sort of credit. I know it's not much, but it's something, right? In his recent video, he talks about how he accidentally discovered Pokemon Gen 10, which is bullshit. Clickbait and all that shit. But I didn't watch all of his videos because, the whole clickbait shit. I just didn't want to listen to him. But from what I gathered from my own interpretation of his video, as well as just some of the comments, he's basically talking about how Gen 9 can be carried out and have a long lifespan with DLC and free updates, and that could lead into Gen 10. I could be wrong, that might not be what his video is at all, but if it is his video, and I just gave a quick summary of it, I think he does have a point. That's only if Pokemon Scarlet and Violet does end up being good. The bar is low, but with what we had for Legends, and how it was a good step for Pokemon, Scarlet cannot be a level higher than Sword and Shield. It needs to be 3 levels higher than Legends, and Legends is already like 5 levels higher than Sword and Shield. But the kind of the point of this video is to talk about how, well, you can see it right here. This isn't just a Gen 9 discussion, but also Gen 10. And the reason why I want to make it about Gen 10 as well is because we are very close from getting Gen 9. Like, we got Legends like a month ago. And now, in a couple months, in like mid-November, most likely, we're going to get Gen 9. Even though we haven't seen any gameplay, how the battle mechanics work, how it actually looks running around. Even like the 3 starters, we see nothing. We don't see them in the overworld, nothing, just portraits. So we got nothing to work with and nothing to speculate. But I feel like it's worth doing because, again, these are the things I do want to see in Gen 9. But considering how most likely there's no point to kind of giving a list on that, considering once again, games are coming out soon, I figured why not do a discussion about Gen 10 as well. So just to kind of play the video, I'm gonna, I don't know, keep playing this video while it's in the background. Already, the first thing that I think I want to see in Gen 9 and Gen 10 is this. I know I spelled that wrong. Shut up. Okay. I feel like this is an obvious one. Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like it's one that also kind of needs a bit more discussion, I guess. Because I was talking about this on my comments. A lot of people are saying that they do not want to see strong and agile style in gym battle games. That's referring to games like Sword and Shield, games like Scarlet and Violet. And I agree to an extent. I feel like it could work, but at the same time, it's one of those things that it's a discussion that shouldn't be for Gen 9, but for the future of Pokemon. So whether or not it returns to Gen 10 I don't know. With Gen 10, what it does, it allows you to quite literally move around. It lets you able to run away. Speeds that really do carry in battling, because if your Pokemon is fast enough, you might be able to move twice. And I feel like with that, they could evolve it even further, and while still make it the Pokemon game that we know, evolve it so like it's a good mixture of traditional and Legends. And Legends was already pretty traditional on its own. But even if they were to just stick with the regular Pokemon formula, I still hope we do get improvements. More interaction, I guess. These aren't meant to be like 100% concrete things, Game Freak do this, but more or less suggestions and kind of giving my thoughts on overall, I guess, the potential of the series in the future, especially considering that Gen 10, sorry, is going to be one of the biggest games that Game Freak will have to release. Because they can't just make Gen 10 some sort of sword and shield game. They can't. They need to step up. They need to make it big. And I think they're realizing it. So, okay. What about number 2? Okay, number 2. Another thing that I do want to see in Gen 9 and Gen 10 would have to be this. I spelled that wrong. Okay, I know this is a given, right? Like, obviously this is going to happen soon. But I say better models because of the fact that, like, with Gen 9, we are getting better texture. And you can even see in Pokemon like Survivor. But my main focus when it comes to better models is a particular shot that it makes me think of. And it is, where is it exactly? I skipped it.
Good morning, sunshine.
Oh, is there someone here? Someone here, I meant it is someone here. Yep. I think it's after this. Why am I stupid? I'm stupid. I know what thing I'm talking about, and you guys will see it when I point it out. Alright, right there. This weird line sort of thing, because of how Game Freak removed the black lines, the current models that they're still using gives off this weird sort of line detail, especially when it comes to the backgrounds. In Legends, you see it a lot. You see it a lot. Sorry for that noise. So I think really we reworking the model so that that's not really an issue would benefit it a lot, because you can kind of see like right here and here, and oh god, especially Survivor's teeth. It's noticeable. It's not god awful, but it's still sort of noticeable. Now the reason why I really wanted to point this out, because it correlates with this.
I love you.
Render distance. Spelled that wrong, did I? Look with an S? I don't know. Look, I'm autistic, shut up. I'm not good at spelling. But okay, render distance. What do I mean by that? With Sword and Shield, the render distance was just non-existent. It was incredibly stupid that you had to be kind of close to a big Pokemon that should be there. With Legends, they actually fixed that issue, and so you can actually be a pretty far enough distance and still see the Pokemon. But that came at a cost. Oh my god, did it come at a cost? And I will show that right now. So, don't believe this. The render distance in Legends is pretty crap. I'm trying to find a prime example of this. But if you own the game, you'll know that if you're like just even a couple feet away from your Pokemon, they will go into the low render distance model. And it's bad because you see this image right here. You could be like actually this far away, and if you have the camera in a certain way, it will appear really low distance. I had a Alolan Vulpix out because I was gonna evolve it, and I wanted to see what Alolan Vulpix looked like because aside from the quest, I never really took a really good look at it, and I noticed that moving your camera just a little bit, not even like massively, just kind of going to the right a bit, it goes into a slow poly form, even if you like walk away slightly. Despite how like you could be, I don't know, let's actually give a good example of this. Okay, you see where your play is and where your Shinx is. If you're like here, the Shinx will be normal, but if you go here, it will turn low poly. And that's not even taking into account the render distance of just the game in general. When you're riding around on Weirdeer or running, it's not that noticeable. It's fine, it's acceptable. But when you're flying, oh my god, is it awful. I love the game, but fuck me dead. I can't defend that shit. No way. It is just bad. They haven't fixed it either. They really have not fixed it. So, considering on how Gen 9 and most likely Gen 10 are, going to be open world, while this had open world like areas, I really, really, really hope that the render distance will be fixed. And I just noticed it is, yep, okay, I suppose it right. I genuinely do hope that it is fixed. Okay. I'm just gonna get like a really petty and biased reason out of the way. Look. I know I know Mega Evolutions will probably never come back. I know that it's probably gonna be gone forever. I thought what they were gonna do was make it so that Mega Evolutions will only appear in the remakes. That way it gives a bit of an incentive to get the remakes. But they didn't. Not even close. And with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, god, it hurts. It hurts. Music is making me sad. No, but Mega Evolutions I feel like was, funny enough, the perfect balance with new designs giving very old Pokemon some love, new ones some, more viability, stabilize, mobile, perfect examples. And it kind of sucks because there's just a lot of potential for them. Like you'd think Arceus, the god of all Pokemon, would have a Mega, but no. Rayquaza on the other hand. Yep, so completely again, I think Mega Evolution was a good sort of mechanic that it's sad to see them let go, because they know the fans like it. They know how much they love Mega Evolutions, and while it may not fit their ideals now, it's better than Z moves. And Z moves are way better than fucking Dynamaxing. Like, the whole point of Dynamaxing was that so it can be like balanced and all that, unlike Megas. And yet majority of the Dynamax Pokemon or Gigantamax Pokemon, they were banned because of how unbalanced they were. So I know it'll probably never happen, but I think Mega Evolutions making a return, even if it's just like not bringing any new ones, could work. And not to mention, considering the fact that considering that Scarlet and Violet are really close to Kalos, oh, in theory anyway, I would not be surprised if we get some form of Mega Evolution. Maybe not even changing the Pokemon appearance, but changing everything else. Making it a special attacker or making it a different type entirely. I don't know, just at that point I am trying to think what the new mechanic could be. Now, okay, what's something that I want to see exclusively in Gen 10? Difficulty. This is something that fans have been wanting for a very, very long time. And you know what, while I'm at it, God, I'm so stupid. Oh my god. Okay, so to quickly talk about difficulty. With difficulty, it's something that, again, a lot of fans have wanted for a long time. Even like the majority of Pokemon fan games has difficulty options in them, and it's so easy to do. With with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, while they did bring back the difficulty of Diamond and Shining Pearl, the difficulty spike with Cynthia, I will admit, is a bit dumb, especially considering that after attempt of failing, I decided, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna cheese it. I'm going to use Manaphy, Glowtail twice, and just use Surf, Ice Beam, and all that. And I one-shot every single Pokemon there. And I shouldn't have had to resort to that to win, just because Game Freak decided, you know what, we're gonna make Cynthia's difficulty spike just off the rail. And I love the Cynthia fight. I love that it's difficult. But I don't know if they changed something for the remakes, or it was always like that. I don't know. But I feel like difficulty is something that we should have gotten a long time ago. Make it, I don't know, a trainer mode, gym leader mode, and then champion mode to symbolize easy, medium, and hard, or normal and hard. I don't see why not. It's not like it would be an impossible task to do. And considering my sixth suggestion, or what I want to see, multiple save files. Again, a lot of fan games have already done this. If they can do it, I feel like Game Freak should be able to do it as well. And I don't see why they wouldn't. Like, what would actually be the harm in being able to make multiple save files under one profile? And I would say, like, make it so that there's only 3 save files, right? I feel like that's fair. Even if you just want to make it 2 save files, it's something. and it will give the players to experience more difficulties. Or I just thought of another option. It's crazy. But yeah, I think multiple save files would help in general. Like, not just. Well, yeah, it would help the Pokemon community. It would help the fans. New Game Plus. Legends, I feel like. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't think New Game Plus would have worked for Legends. I do think it could work for Gen 10. That is something that I would really like to see. In fact, it's something that I would have especially loved to see in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, where there'd be a New Game Plus option, and it's just simply called, it will have the option to play Platinum difficulty, which kind of turns the game into Pokemon Platinum, with slightly different stories, slightly different Pokemon, and giving an incentive to play the game all over again, with the exception that Pokemon that you've caught in the previous game will, carry over to the New Game Plus. So that can be your permanent save file, and you won't lose everything that you may have worked for in Diamond and Pearl. Obviously, there is no way Game Freak would do that, and even now, I don't think they would ever do a New Game Plus. But it would still be pretty interesting to see, and I think a lot of fans, including myself, would really enjoy it. If you can't add, difficulty options, then make a New Game Plus where the regular game is normal and the New Game Plus is hard. Just an idea. Just an idea. I'm trying to think if there is anything else that I would want to see from the like Gen 9 and Gen 10. And really, this is just there's no real reason for this, but I kind of want to put it there. Okay, we need to talk about this. We really need to talk about this. How long has Gengar and Garchomp have had just horrible, plain, bland, crappy shinies? A lot of the shinies I feel like do need to be tweaked. And I get that they don't want to change too much, but you can look at like the worst shiny Pokemon, and a lot of ones that come to my head: Nidoqueen, Pikachu, actually, Garchomp, Gengar, Stantlia. Actually, you know what? Oh, bro, look at that. Pikachu's right there. It's right there, and hey, yo, what the fuck? Whoever made this list is on fucking crack. That is no. Like, there's some Pokemon that I think actually look alright. Like, I don't mind Dragonite, and I don't mind Psyduck. Mewtwo could be better, but that's not bad either. Laterz is pretty good. This is an abomination that should never exist. Like, there are Pokemon that I feel like do deserve a much better shiny, just to kind of like represent them better. Gengar, once again, is a perfect example of this. If they want to keep like the body slightly grey, make its eyes blue. You made Ghastly's gas blue, you made Haunter's tongue blue, so it's really weird that the eyes don't turn blue as well after all these years. I don't think Scythe is that bad. I don't think, like, there are some Pokemon that I really don't think are that bad. And I don't think this is bad either, although I'm just saying, Red Shiny, pretty cool. But yeah, it's something I know we're probably never going to get. But at the same time, it's something that I do wish we get. Like, base, make shiny Garchomp, the Gibble sprite. hell, make it black, change the, hold on, let's see. Let's see if I can find one that matches what I'm thinking. Probably not. But for example, make the body of the blue Garchomp, make it black, turn these things into blue, and then change that into yellow like this. Or hell, make it, yeah, shark colors. Like, there's a lot of things that you can do to fix these shinies. Another example, Groudon, make it more of a dark, deep red. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that there hasn't really been many changes to Pokemon shinies when a lot of them could use improvements.
You see here, kid?
100%, like, a lot of them could use improvements.
Think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees.
I'm just kind of looking at this point.
And jump.
Yeah,
And you might think,
okay, so other than improved shinies, what else?
well, what if you don't?
I at least want to give 10. Like, I actually want to give 10 reasons as to what Pokemon I would, what Pokemon? No. Like, what things I want to see. There's a lot, but you also I also am trying to be realistic about this. I can't go crazy and say, oh, I want this, even though I added fucking Mega Evolution, but I wouldn't even really count that considering that I know it's not gonna happen. Okay. This one I want to explain. I'm not talking like death, murder, and all that crap. But with what Legends gave us, it's a fresh air compared to the previous games. I say previous, I'm talking about Sword and Shield. With Sword and Shield, it treats you like a kid. It treats you like you're not strong enough or old enough to kind of worry about these sort of things. But it's weird because you're being, told about the history of the darkness and Galar, which sounds like a pretty serious fucking subject. You're talking about war to kids, and yet you can't tell them or bring them into the conversation about random giant Pokemon, which everyone should know about, and if they can help, let them. It's dumb. And I know we're probably not going to get a mature sort of story, or a story that treats you like you're capable. Sword and Shield threw everything on the adults, which is kind of a spit in the face to us. And I'm saying this as a fucking adult. I feel like with a story that treats you like an actual, I wouldn't say treats you like an adult, because obviously this is a game series for everyone, but Pokemon trainers aren't meant to be helpless. They're not meant to be clueless. They're meant to be strategic. They're meant to be smart. They're meant to be, capable. Every single protagonist we have has either dealt with an evil organization or gods. I feel like leaning more into the fact that you are more than capable instead of treating them like a kid would be a lot more beneficial. And again, I'm not suggesting a dark story like Pokemon Insurgents. Just a story that doesn't treat you like a kid. Yeah, you're 10 years old, but you also live in a world of Pokemon. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry if I rambled a bit too much about that without making any sense. It's nearly 2:40 a.m. I'm tired. number 10, I'm trying to think, what would I honestly do? The last bit of what I would suggest for Gen 10. What could I possibly suggest or want for? Improved battle mechanics are already there, better models, better render distance, difficulty, multiple save files, new game plus, improved shinies, and a much more mature story. If not, a story that doesn't treat you like an idiot, that's not capable of learning shit that's happening right now, but will teach you about a 1,000-year-old war. I don't know. I'm looking at this game and I just don't know. For Gen 10, strictly Gen 10, Gen 10 is going to be the biggest Pokemon game. There needs to be some sort of final battle. I'm not saying that Gen 10 will be the end of the series. I'm saying it should be the end of the Pokemon world that we know it. I think what they're going to do, or something that I would want them to see, is reset everything. Pokemon would still be there. You know, Pikachu, Eevee, Garchomp, Scovet, all of them, like, they would still be there. But I think reset in the sense that something that will say, wow, playing all these games, going through this massive journey has led to this, and it's been worth it. Because we've gotten, in like, from Gen 1 to Gen 9, we've had time travel, different realities, different timelines, references to other, you know, Pokemon journeys. Some of them taking place in the past, some taking place at the same time, some taking place further down the line. And it must lead to somewhere. There must be a reason why this is happening. Why Lucas and Dawn got sent back in the past. Why Ingo got sent back in the past. Why Luca went from the regular timeline to the Mega Evolution timeline. Why just with the Ultra Beasts, like, what's up with them? Are there more out there? Are there more corrupted sort of Ultra wormholes out there? Are there different realities where Ash Ketchum's in the fucking canon in the games? And while I don't think Gen 10 will be able to answer all of those questions, I do think it'll be able to answer as much as it can and tie the knot. So that the next line, Gen 11, will be a completely new story timeline. And I think it'd be bittersweet. That doesn't mean that Red is necessarily gone. That doesn't mean Dawn is gone, or, you know, May, Misty, N. Just, they're somewhere else. Maybe doing their own thing. And I think that way, there's always something new to look forward to. Maybe in this new world or timeline, so-and-so Pokemon don't exist, but a new Pokemon looks quite similar to them, but under a different name. I know this will never happen. And I know it's too big of a step and a risk for Pokemon. But it's something that I would want to see. So let me know, in your honest opinion, what do you guys want to see? After hearing what I have to say, do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you have your own wants or needs that you would want to see from Gen 9 and especially Gen 10? Let me know. I feel like this is a discussion that would be really interesting. So then, hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, and wonderful night. This is Grim Owl, going to bed.